All right, guys, gonna try and do a quick one for you today. So, price of Safuu right now is at 21 cents, just over 21 cents. The SIF is already over $11,000, which is pretty cool because that whale sell only contributed about 4,000 of that. So that means over 7,000 of that came from us, came from the community, I should say, not from me. And that means 7 times 15, because it takes 15,000 to put 1,000 in the SIF. That's 100, like over 100,000 in the past just 3 days, just from the community. You know, over 100,000 in volume in the last 3 days. So that's pretty good. That's some pretty good volume. Now, a lot of it is selling. Don't get me wrong. A lot of it is selling, but it's not affecting the price very much. And one good thing is if there's enough selling and we get back down to 20 cents, according to Jam Digital, at the 20-cent mark, that's when the whales start to jump back in. He wrote this last night. He said, you know why I'm getting excited? Because the whales come out to play at 20 cents. For those who do not believe, right here, right now, we all can make money. In 9 days with Safuu, last time whale made a ripple profit for him was 168 BNB. 6 buys and 6 sells while increasing SIF, adding to the fire pit and decreasing the circulating supply. One whale just made 168 BNB in the last 10 days, and I see people I respect talking about where are all the $300,000 whales. I just showed you because he's posting screenshots of, like, you know, the BSC scan and the charts and stuff. He says $300,000, maybe $300,000 sitting pretty at 20 to 40 cents. Burn the circulating supply while we can for peanuts. Some are trying to compare apples to oranges. Don't we all want Safuu circulating supply around 9.9 million? I think we want it lower than that, buddy. But he's saying at 20 cents the whales come out to play. So that just, like, that to me tells me the whales are always waiting and watching. Like, it doesn't, you know, it's great, all the things we're trying to do with the council. It's great that we're trying to use the SIF constructively for utility and stuff, but it seems like the whales are simply watching that price. And that's cool. Whatever works, you know, whatever works. I thought Ted was being really nice. I thought Elliot was being really nice. You guys know that I'm a little sensitive to how the council treats the community. I mean, they don't do it to me because I don't really talk much in Discord, but I want them to be nice to the community, and that's exactly what I'm seeing. It's what I was seeing this morning, so I thought that was really cool. Just want to give credit where it's due. I thought Ted and Elliot were being really cool. Alpha Capital was being nice. Cappy was even being nice. Not that Cappy's ever not nice, but I mean, like, so there's a vote going on now. The next vote, because the first vote is buyback and burn, and that one is still heavily in favor of 0% buyback and burn. And someone was saying that, well, the person with 1.2 million Safuu gets to pretty much make the vote because they have the most voting power. Someone on the council actually removed the 1.2 million vote just to see if it would change anything, and 0% was still winning. So it doesn't matter whether, you know, that 1.2 million person votes for it or not. It seems that 0% is winning still. There's 3 more days to vote, but it's heavily winning. It's like at 85% right now of the vote. The other thing that we're voting on today is for Crew 3, which is social media marketing. They want $6,000 for that. Website redesign, $5,000. Lottery DAP, $15,000. So that would be like $26,000 total from the SIF going to those 3 things. And so far the vote is 100% in favor of those 3 things and the money allocated to them. So Elliot is getting things moving as quick as he can. There'll be a 4-day vote on that. So, you know, little things happening here and there. I don't think it's anything that's getting people insanely bullish. Elliot wants the lottery. He's a big fan of the lottery. He seems to think that'll work really well. I don't know. If anybody knows of any examples of lotteries working in crypto, please let me know in the comments, because I don't know of any. I just know of the one in Titano, which has done nothing for Titano, but maybe Titano's problems are bigger than just the lottery, you know? Then bigger than the lottery could fix, I should say. Ted has I read through Ted's proposal like literally 3 times and I still don't understand it. I was gonna try and explain it to you guys, and I was gonna I'm really trying to get myself bullish on some of these council ideas, and so far none of them are really doing it for me. And I'm trying. And I mean, they're not bad ideas. It's just like, I really like, anyways. I'll read to you guys, let's see. I'm going to read to you guys just an exchange between Fritz and Ted that I thought was I just liked it, because I usually never comment on Fritz, because he's usually not one of the people I focus on, but I just thought this was an interesting exchange. So Ted this morning was saying it's disappointing to see a lot here so pessimistic after being presented with solid ideas. Using the SIF for a buyback and burn was imperative to curb the decline in value as a result of inflation when Safuu was a rebase token. Now that the token is deflationary, there's no use for a buyback and burn. Best to let things run its course naturally. And the reason he says it's deflationary is because of the fire pit. If the community wants project longevity, they will have to approach with a wider view. Do not fix or force appreciation on a token that is not broken. And Legendary Fritz responds to him, trying to fix what wasn't broken in the first place. Yikes. And Ted responds to him, I'd say it was fixed the moment the SIF stopped being used and the token became deflationary. Okay. And Legendary Fritz responds to him, Safuu was left for dead when moved to Vol. Few of us decided to revive it. Whales started playing, circulating supply started to shrink, everyone was happy to play, and then this. It wasn't broken. That's Legendary Fritz saying that. And then Ted responds, please be realistic. And Fritz responds, for real, Safuu was revived and it was not broken. Can't get more realistic than that. And so that Fritz is a person who's in favor of the buyback and burn. I mean, I am too, is what I was going to say. I am too, and I know that like the council is really trying to sell us on utility, but honestly, the thing that gets me bullish is just go back to how the hell it was. And I mean, the whales seem to like a low price to jump in. That seems to be the thing that gets them in. So how do we get back to having a low price? I don't know. Get people depressed or something. I don't know. Someone was even, Nacho was even suggesting that we lie and start spreading FUD so the price goes down. He was joking. But one person did think that was a good idea, and I was like, no, lying is never a means to an end. Yeah, I am giving the council every opportunity to get me feeling bullish. I've read their proposal through a couple of times. Literally, I've read all 30 pages a couple of times. I read through Ted's proposal like 3 or 4 times. It's super confusing to me right now, so I would need him to explain that, because his brain is bigger than mine, and to him that's simple stuff. To me it's not. So but I'm giving them every opportunity to woo me. I really am, and I'm paying close attention to these votes because I think they're super interesting. And I know Safuu is going to be a success. I just am not bullish just yet, and I'm hoping to be soon. And I am a little more leaning towards the buyback and burn crowd, but obviously we can give utilities a chance, see what happens. I'm all about experimenting. This is a DAO. This is what we do. We vote for stuff, and whatever way the vote goes, I will respect the vote, because I think as a whole the community will make the right decision. Like maybe it won't be 100% the right decision each time, but they'll learn from their mistakes, and we'll progress and move on and whatnot. So it'll be an interesting experiment seeing how this DAO plays out. So that's it. That's all I got. I was gonna go more into other stuff, but like Elliot is really excited about the lottery idea. I already talked about that, so that's it. If you guys want to follow me, I posted all this stuff on Twitter. I'm posting a lot of screenshots. I'm going to try to get a little more focused with my screenshots in the future, because this is way too much for me to talk about in these videos, and they end up being 30 minutes long. So anyways, I'm at Oliver78900 on Twitter, and if you could like, comment, subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Thank you.